Hello, my turtle scorpion friend. I can't believe you're back so soon, turtles. And you've now brought a scorpion, or you are bringing scorpion energy into your life. That is interesting. Let's see how it goes. So the first thing that came to my mind when I saw this was the frog, the story of the frog and the scorpion. But of course, that would not work, or things would work out very differently if the story had been about a turtle and a scorpion. Sorry about the noise. Okay, here we go. Turtle, ancient soul, grounded, trusting, at home in the self. It is wonderful to be in the presence of a turtle personality. Like the beaver, the turtle has a strong relationship with the earth and water elements simultaneously. This helps to ground and connect them to the deeper truths of life, no matter where their travels lead them. Turtle energy is behind all great writers and storytellers as they collect life experiences under their shells for later use. The most potent turtle energy helps us close all the other books and begin to tell our own true tale. When in balance, peaceful, adventurous, and productive. When out of balance, slows down to a halt, to bring into balance an adventure. All of which reminds me of the Knight of Pentacles today. So I'm getting a different vibe off this turtle than yesterday's turtle. So maybe day before, whatever. So maybe this is a different turtle person. After all, you are a turtle scorpion person. Now, the scorpion, of course, represents fire energy. So we have earth, water, and fire represented here. In Chinese medicine, that would be a strong pattern. Possibly an imbalanced pattern. But let's see. The scorpion, passionate, competitive, tends towards isolation. The scorpion is a passionate and determined creature. Their career is very important to them, as are a few select friends. Sometimes the scorpion's heat festers, and they focus on an unresolved event from the past, usually a situation where they were left feeling burned. The scorpion card says it's time to come clean about your feelings so everyone can heal, and you can get back to your usual fiery but fun self. Interesting. So perhaps you aren't a turtle person at all. You're a scorpion person having some turtle elements acting up. When in balance, wild and free, fierce. When out of balance, jealous, resentful, unresolved. To bring into balance, honesty and forgiveness. Perhaps you need some of the peace and calm of earth and water right now. All right, let's see. Looking at your tea leaf cards now, which are here to help you determine whether or not this is your reading. They should in some way be familiar to you. We have box, a gift that you have received or will receive, and family wishes coming true. Next we have dog close up, pleasure with a close friend in hand, in need of help, assistance, and guidance. So, whether you or this friend needs help, I am not clear on. But the last thing we have is club. Someone will try to make you do something against your will, and broken ring, parting of the ways in either romance or business. Maybe it's this friend. I do think that it might not be romance or business. It might be a different kind of connection. Some sort of person in your close community. Well, there's definitely something that needs to be resolved there. Or maybe it's already happened and there's been a parting of the ways. Okay, why are you here? What are you hoping to get from this reading? The Emperor, my goodness. The Emperor is a master of himself or their self. So they are authentic. They are in control of themselves. They are consistent, reliable. They can be counted on to be there. They endure. They have strength. Soft strength as well as physical strength. And mental and, well, I covered discipline, but you know what I mean. What else do we need to know about this Emperor? Are you becoming the Emperor? The Nine of Cups is wishes granted. Everybody likes that. But the wishes are granted. Everything comes together because of all the work that's been done in the past. So people tend to see the success and they don't see all the work that went into creating the success. That's how it is with the Emperor as well. They just seem to lead a charmed life when you don't realize that they put in years and years of work to get that outcome. The Two of Wands, see, this is that putting in the work, the planning, the strategizing, perhaps continuing to plan and strategize. Well, it worked in the past, right? Why would you quit using a successful strategy? Unfortunately, we have a Page of Cups in reverse. So, someone who is a bit self-indulgent, perhaps, or at least indulgent in some things, possibly their emotions, possibly drinking, with this being the cups, and the Two of Swords, willful stagnation, choosing not to move even though it is entirely possible to change, move, grow, do something different. So this is a toxic Page of Cups. Definitely not a child. Possibly very immature for their age. And now we have the Seven of Cups, which is all about making choices. Some of those choices that are presented are nowhere near as good as they look. But do you understand that? Or does this Page of Cups understand that? We also have a Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is someone with a great deal of emotional intelligence. Does not have to be male or female. None of these do. Now we have Six of Cups. Wow, you are really in your emotions. Okay. And this is looking back at memories, perhaps reevaluating them, seeing them differently. This is the uncertainty position. So, looking back at memories and I think having a different take on them. While you might once have seen those memories as wonderful and happy and proof of something good, maybe you're seeing them in a completely different light now. All right, so this Queen of Cups in the reverse, as I said, in the upright, it's someone with a great deal of emotional intelligence. In the upright, they may not be very self-aware at all. They may be manipulative, emotional blackmail. Definitely not emotional honesty, no. Emotional dishonesty. Three of Pentacles. Working together, collaborating. What were you collaborating to create? Honestly, it could have been good or bad. If you were working with toxic people, it was not a good situation, and you seem to have figured that out with the Seven of Swords card in reverse. Oh my. You had the Five of Swords in reverse too. Well, it was under the Seven of Swords, sorry. It didn't really come out, but it was right there. So a lot of self-sabotage, a lot of dishonesty with... so this is a card of lies, deceit, and betrayal. But who are you deceiving? Who are you lying to? Who are you betraying? It looks like yourself as much as anyone else. And you may have figured that out. I don't know who you've been working with. Possibly some sort of therapist or mentor, perhaps. I don't know what the case is, but you seem to, these last three cards here, you really have a completely different view on what's going on. And they are coming out on top of this broken ring card, the parting of the ways card. So perhaps you were this Page of Cups in reverse for a long time. Making that choice would not have been easy. All right, let's see. What do you need to know about this situation? Well, you did have that scorpion festering over something. Very consistent reading. More than meets the eye. You got the iceberg. Whoa. You had the long and winding road underneath that, but it didn't come out, so let's see what does come out. Anchors, stable, enduring, solid, long-lasting. Ouch. All right. So, you are coming to a completely new understanding of your situation, your life, your environment. Whoa. You want to win, you want to succeed, perhaps at doing something different or differently. Reaching out, developing new connections, a new network, perhaps even a new community. Perfect timing. Maybe you feel like this is happening at the perfect time, or things are really coming together now that you've made the decision to take a radically different direction with your life. Moving things. Yeah. The clover, the happy coincidence. Yeah, I can see where things have really changed, and it feels like they've changed for the better. Taking this radical course correction, making this radical change, overcoming obstacles. You got in your walking boots and took off for parts unknown. But, or somebody did. Somebody definitely walked away. There was definitely a thought that life would work a certain way, hit a big problem, and somebody got in their walking boots, took off. Maybe they're regretting it now. Maybe it's you. Scorpion does have a tendency to be a loner. But we have this metamorphosis. Embrace change, evolution of the soul, reinventing yourself. It's not always easy. There's a period of, I guess bliss is the right word at first. And it's wonderful, but it doesn't last. Then you have to deal with the realities of your life. Sometimes you have to hide for a time until you're ready, until your connection to your inner guidance is strong enough, your core values. You have a strong enough connection to them, your inner knowing, your true path, clarity, hope, certainty, confidence, protection. All of this needs to be developed before you can act on your metamorphosis. Another card about your inner guidance system also says safe passage. So if you have some fears, concerns about this toxic environment you're coming out of, which is understandable, I mean, those are wasps, perhaps you have a support group of some sort. There's nothing wrong with that. You are deeply committed, perhaps to yourself, finally. A new beginning. I also saw timid. Yes, there it is. Rabbits are not known for their bravery, so I think you are very cautiously embarking on this new beginning. But, oh, look at this. Perhaps your inner Wolverine will come online soon, or is coming online. Or you have other inner demons that you still have to deal with, such as emotional regulation. Yeah, Wolverines are not known for emotional regulation. It's a process, okay? You don't go through the metamorphosis and everything is resolved. You go through the metamorphosis and you keep going and going. And you're working on this and working on that. Becoming more than you were. Becoming more yourself. It's okay. All right, let's see what else. I think I'll go with the Healing Spirits card. Partly because there seems to be a lot of fire going on here. And that definitely needs to be addressed. So maybe you have a fiery temper that you need to work on. Let's see. Be calm and keep going. All right. It is time to move forward. Wow. If you had any doubts, that's pretty clear. You have keep calm and keep going, and it is time to move forward. Numbers 10 and 5, if you're wondering. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh. 10 and 5 would be 15, which is the devil. So you are definitely working through some inner demons right there. All right. It's okay. Get some help. Go to that support group that we spotted there. Stay committed to yourself, to your journey, to your healing, to doing the work, repeating it, getting up the next day, doing it all over again if that's what it takes. Keep going. I am wishing you all the best. Till next time.